The warning blind spot information system problem in a Honda vehicle means that the radars, wiring or connections in the BLIS system don't work as intended. In most cases, the problem is with one of the two radars or the wires connecting them, but there are other options. First of all, make sure you don't have any other warnings and lights on the dashboard. If you see a check engine light, transmission system problem warning, etc., you may need some professional help. Blind spot monitoring in Honda cars seems to be deactivated when there are some issues with the transmission or engine, but fortunately it's not that common. Then try turning on the wing mirror heating and check if the mirrors actually get warm. Sometimes the problem may be with the electrical connections inside of the mirror, and the BLIS light doesn't get power, which leads to the blind spot monitoring system fault, and you get these messages. Again, this is not the most common thing, but relatively easy and cheap to fix, so worth trying. If everything is fine, the problem is underneath the rear bumper. Now, there are two radars that are extremely sensitive and may stop working even when there is a light buildup of dust on the bumper. Cleaning the rear bumper carefully is the first step. If this doesn't help, inspect the corner areas of your bumper and try to see any signs of impact. Even the slightest collision may have hit the radars out of alignment. In a lot of models, you can get access to the wiring of the BLIS system without taking off the bumper. You will just need a car lift or just get under the vehicle and try to reach the wires. Wiggle the wires and see if this fixes the problem for some time. The last thing you can do is to take off the rear bumper and carefully inspect the system to find a broken or chewed by a rodent wire, disconnected radar, badly mounted radar, etc. But anyway, replacing the radar is not a DIY task since they need to be calibrated upon installation. So it makes sense to ask for professional help in this case. Also, you may want to get a Honda compatible scanner and read the codes in all the modules. This may point to the problem and narrow down your area of investigation. The two most common issues are rodent damage and the sudden radar death. In both cases, you will want a good mechanic to have a look at the car unless you have the skills and tools for that.